you're going through a divorce, it can take a lot out of you to reflect on what you learned through the experience and maybe even some of the mistakes that you made. I talk to people every day who are frustrated with themselves because of the way in which they handled and responded to their divorce. Well, I'm here to tell you that we all fall short, we all make mistakes, and we all have failures or setbacks, especially after something as traumatic as a divorce. Today, I'm going to share 3 mistakes that I made after filing for my divorce and how you can avoid falling into those same pitfalls. The first mistake that I made after filing for divorce was I allowed my divorce to define me. I walked around feeling like this scarlet letter D was marked on my face, and I dealt with a lot of shame, and I felt like people were judging me. The reality is, while you may have gone through a divorce or are going through a divorce currently, it does not define you. It's a chapter in your story, but it's not the entire book of your life. And so don't fall under the impression that somehow you're less than, or something is wrong with you, or people will reject you, or people will judge you simply because of divorce. That's one part of you, but that does not you in totality. The second mistake I made after my divorce was I allowed shame to silence me. And so instead of reaching out and saying that I was struggling or I needed support, I allowed myself to sit silent and not ask for support, or even if support came my way, I would reject it. I put on this outward facade like everything was great, and in fact, people around me actually thought I was doing well. But the truth is, there's nothing wrong with getting support. In fact, getting the support that I needed was the very turning point in my divorce process that changed everything for me. And so if you're sitting in silence or in shame, don't sit like that any longer. Reach out and get the support that you need. Understand that there's different kinds of supports that you can get. You can get support from people that are going to reinforce your negative feelings and bash your ex with you. That's not healthy support. Look for supports from people that are going to help you step into your new chapter and make it the best chapter. The third mistake I made on my divorce journey was I avoided processing my feelings. The truth is, the emotions came, the anger, the hurt, the sadness, all of those emotions came, but I just kept pushing them under the rug or pushing them aside or ignoring them. And then after time, all of the emotions hit me at once. And the reality is that was so much more overwhelming dealing with multiple emotions and situations than it was to just deal with one. A lot of times when we go through these experiences, we want to hide or shelter ourselves from those emotions because they're difficult. And so my suggestion to you would be, don't run from those emotions. There's purpose in your pain. And if you silence yourself enough and feel those emotions and process through it, then you can really heal that hurt that's keeping you stuck and keeping you stagnant. While I could sit here and beat myself up and remind myself of all of the mistakes and the failures that I had through my divorce experience, the truth is that does no good. And the reality is I learned the most from those mistakes. I learned what I wanted to do better the next time. And so when I was able to really heal my hurt, I was more effective at working through those difficult emotions, not sitting in silence, and reaching out for the support that I needed. And you can too. If you're in this stage and you're wondering what you need to do next, learn from my mistakes and allow it to inform your decisions so that you're getting the supports and the emotional guidance that you need to succeed through your healing journey. Understand that there's nothing wrong with you. There's purpose in your pain, and there's a lot of wisdom underneath those wounds. You just got to work through the process. It'll be worth it. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll chat with you guys later.